You know, there is one symbol that is probably recognizable worldwide more than almost any other. You know it, the Red Cross. But what you may not know is that there are Red Cross volunteers, plenty of them, working right here in this community. And I'm here with one of them, Kathleen Sturgis. Kathleen, tell me a little bit about what the Red Cross does in Port Alberni.
Well, this chapter of the Red Cross is all about being prepared and helping people when they've had a disaster or something that's affected their life. When we can, we'll come in and we'll help people.
I actually knew this well. It was kind of a planted question because last year many of us had the privilege to work around exercise coastal response, a very large exercise, emergency preparedness exercise. And the Red Cross played a large part in that, didn't they?
Yes, they did. It was a 4-day scenario that we did, and the Red Cross came in and they set up a shelter, which would be something that would be set up in like a mass evacuation, or if our fire was, or if the town was burning, or things like that would be set up if the need was great enough. And then we would be looking for volunteers. We were trying to pull in more people, so.
And there have to be a lot of roles to fill in the case of any kind of a disaster.
Well, it's an organization. There's always people to listen to and people to report to. And you just make sure that you're continually sharing all of the information, because once that goes down, then, you know, it becomes ineffective.
And we're talking about after the disaster right now, but I'm guessing a bulk of what you do is getting people ready for a disaster, for that eventuality.
Oh, very true. If we have an opportunity, so last year we had a tent set up over at the Echo Center where we put out pamphlets and different things to, you know, people could take them away with the list of things that they needed to have to be prepared. Their car kits, house kits, knowing different locations, how you would get out of town. So there's a lot of information in there. I hope people read it.
And of course, we are in a particularly vulnerable situation in case of an earthquake, in case of a tsunami. Are people getting that message about preparedness?
Well, I'd like to think they are, but I don't know. A lot of people just keep saying the same thing. Really, that could happen? Wow, you know, I had no idea. But you do, and you know, so pick up some pamphlets or Google online. There's so much information online.
Now, you mentioned volunteers. Everybody here is a volunteer, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
So you're always looking for more.
We are always looking for more. If there are people out there who are interested in taking the training in order to be able to do it, but to put in the time commitment, we are really looking for people during the day. So any retirees or people who maybe work afternoon shift and they want to do something during the day, we will totally train you. And it's not a hard job. It just has to be somebody who would be able to come. We meet once a month. We meet on Thursdays at 6:30. Now would be a great time to join because we're starting to get a few more things organized, and we're just going to keep going over so that we're solid in what it is that we're doing and we're all on the same page. And so it would be a good time to jump in because we're starting not from scratch, but we've learned a lot in this last year.
Oh, I bet you have.
Yeah.
Kathleen, thank you so much for telling us about it. And just as she said, now is the time to get involved.